Imagine this. You are a student of race or a professor from a marginalized background. You finally made it to your dream university in the US, a place that finally values diversity and inclusivity. But just as things are falling into place, everything comes down shattering. Why? Because the president of the country freezes the federal funds to your university, accusing that you are promoting illegal diversity. Shattering, right? This is the reality for many marginalized students and tutors from the US after President Donald Trump ordered to freeze the federal funding worth of 2.2 billion US dollars to the country's elite university, Harvard. Let's dive into the details. Trump's campaign has gone all in to eliminate DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. But this time, the focus isn't just on government agencies, it's higher education, the public and private institutions in the country as well. Trump's team claims DEI programs discriminate by race and threaten Jewish students, framing this as an anti-Semitism safeguard. But critics argue it's a political weapon using the banner of Jewish protection to dismantle racial equity initiatives. The Department of Education under Trump began sending warning letters to over 50 colleges, including elite institutions like Harvard and Yale, demanding an end to race-based policies and DEI efforts. But what was their demand to Harvard? Everything from shutting down student clubs to overhauling hiring and admission processes purely based on merit and completely discontinuing DEI courses. For Harvard, that was crossing the line. Harvard President Alan Garber pushed back hard, stating no government, Republican or Democrat, should control what private universities teach, who they admit, or who they hire. He called the demands a political stunt. When Harvard refused to meet the demands, Trump's team escalated, moving to freeze 2.2 billion US dollars in research grants and suspending 60 million US dollars in long-term contract value. The message was clear: fall in line or face the consequences. Support for the prestigious Harvard University poured in. Alumni, academic leaders, and even former President Barack Obama backed the university's stand for academic freedom and its refusal to bow to political pressure. As the battle hots up, the world watches closely. Is this really a move to curb anti-Semitism, or it is a powerful, dangerous move dressed in moral language? Let us know what you think in the comment section.